episode 5.
Welcome, Welcome to Lake Show Podcast, episode 5. I'm your host, Kendall Halpern, and I'm here with my guest,
Madison Taylor.
My fellow Long Island best friend. Madison, you want to talk about your early days?
Sure. Thanks, Kendall.
Tell me where you grew up, how you got into, lacrosse, and a little bit about your family.
Okay, so I grew up in Wantagh with my mom and my dad and my brother. And obviously we went to Wantagh Middle School, but my brother went to Kellenberg High School.
I know that one.
You know what I'm talking about. He went to the Latin school, and then he ended up actually coming back in 8th grade. So then we got 6th and 8th grade together. But I guess growing up, we were a big sports family, obviously. My mom and my dad are both physical education teachers, so obviously, and they're both coaches, so sports were just automatically in my life. And my brother was really into sports too. He played football in college and wrestled this year too, so as you could tell, I just had to play sports.
Got that gift.
Thank you. So I guess growing up, I always played every sport there was, literally every single one. I played soccer, lacrosse, volleyball, basketball, softball, all the rec leagues. And then as I kind of grew up, I guess I would say that COVID was a big time in my life where I learned a lot about myself and what I really wanted to do when I was older, because I just was playing so many sports that it got to a point where I literally couldn't play all of them anymore. And I was playing travel soccer, and then I joined Top Guns, which I'll talk about too. And then I joined Top Guns, and then I just couldn't play both anymore because it was just getting a lot and my body was just beat and I was getting, I don't even know. So then I kind of played lacrosse, but then after I quit travel soccer, COVID happened. So then I kind of finally just got to focus on lacrosse that whole time period. And that was literally the first time ever. Because I feel I kind of started lacrosse. I feel I started playing lacrosse, travel lacrosse in 7th grade. And at that time, it's kind of late. Mm-hmm. Everyone plays in Long Island. What would you say?
That is very late.
5th to 6th.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think I started maybe 3rd, 4th grade. I was young.
Yeah.
It was rough those days, where you can't catch and throw.
Yeah, I always
you look back and you're
I played lacrosse, but I didn't start playing travel and played it more seriously until 7th grade, I would say. And that's kind of late on Long Island, which is kind of crazy. Because now when I coach, all these girls are I literally coached, I think, 4th grade travel. 4th graders are traveling every weekend.
Georgia and Chris, I'm going to give you a little spotlight. Maddie, can you talk about your parents a little bit? I love them so much, and when I first met them, we clicked right away. And I want Maddie to talk about you guys for a second.
My parents, well, I mean, I wouldn't be anywhere without them. They literally have given me everything that I've ever wanted in my life. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Yeah, they're just so hardworking. Honestly, they're gym teachers by day, driving instructors by night. So it's all they do, literally just for me and my brother. So they're just awesome. My mom literally could talk to anyone, because the first day that Kendall actually met them, I think my mom talked to Kendall more than I did.
I was a freshman in college and you were
I was a junior in high school, and Kendall texted me, it's do you want to play lacrosse? And I'm oh my God, I don't even know this girl, I'm so nervous, whatever. I ended up going. Mom's you obviously have to go. I'm okay, so I went, and I couldn't drive legally yet. I wasn't the age until April my junior year, so my mom was driving me there, and she dropped me off, and then she picked me back up, and then she saw Kendall, and I think they chatted for like an hour.
I know all the best stores to shop at now in Wantagh, and basically her whole life story. I mean, we hit it off right then and there, and we talked about the same stuff we talked about that day today. So really grateful for her and the support she's given me. But Maddie, as the host, I'm going to take it back over for a second. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, and
For sure.
we're both from Long Island. I grew up probably 15 minutes from you, literally. My grandparents live in her town, Wantagh. I'm from Syosset, and I also played 3 sports in high school. Played all the sports growing up as well, like soccer, basketball, gymnastics, softball, not volleyball. What else did I play? Maybe I got a few tennis lessons here and there.
Obviously.
But I really loved basketball. That was like my thing, and I didn't really know I was gonna, come play lacrosse in college. But how I met Madison? Oh God, where do we start?
Well, we met that day in the fall where you told me to play lacrosse with you, and then after that, we were always just like texting and
Yeah,
stuff.
but like it went back.
Yeah, actually, I have
it
a
went
story.
farther back.
Oh, obviously.
So when I was a junior in high school, we played in the same conference.
Explain the conference.
So our conference is a power conference on Long Island, and all the best teams, in Nassau County, both of our high schools were in that conference. So we had that privilege of playing against each other when I was a junior and you were a freshman. And Maddie was like the superstar freshman on Long Island. And we went to that game. We're like, we have to guard, right? 4 was your number? What was your number?
My number
4.
was 4.
I knew it. So we had to make sure we were up on 4. And
Okay, scouting report.
but yeah, we
Okay,
did beat you
now
that
I'll
year.
take-
no,
now
we
I'll
beat
take
you.
the.
Okay.
So basically, this is actually how I remembered Kendall after she texted me if I wanted to play lacrosse with her. Basically, tied game, 10 seconds left.
In the high school game.
In the high school game. As we were playing each other, 10 seconds left in the high school game. Syosset has the ball. You
can't even pronounce your own a Long Island town.
In the hands of Kendall Halpern. She literally takes the ball I think it was at the 12, sidearm, crease, literally cranked it, pin top corner.
Defenders out there, you can
End of
shoot, I
game.
promise you.
End of game.
You may not have
Game
seen
winner.
that in 5 years, but I used to have
Literally-
that shooting in me.
Literally, she just cranked it from the 12 and it pinned top corner, and that was the game. And I was like, oh my God, this girl's so good. She's going to Northwestern. I was so intimidated. I was like, oh my God. And then I committed there, and that's all I knew of her. And I was like, oh my God.
So if you don't know, some people think that we look alike. I think that is a compliment that I look like
For
you.
sure.
So, but even in high school, my coach was like, "Oh my God, Kendall, this girl looks exactly like you. She's a freshman on Wantagh. She's you." And I'm like, "Oh my God!" Not knowing she was going to come to Northwestern, and I had been committed for 3 years by then, and I'm so happy you came.
Thanks.
I committed.
Yeah.
I was really happy when I saw you commit.
Thank you. My Wantagh coach was like, yeah, you guys are the same person. I'm like, no, we're not. I was so intimidated. I was
You don't want to be
oh
like
my
me?
God. No, of course I do. But I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. Because she was the only person I actually knew of on the team. Because I was kind of committed during COVID. So I was just I didn't see anyone. It was just a bunch of virtual tours. Player panels, cross screens.
Was I on
Yes,
your?
you were
I
on
was
mine.
on her virtual tour. I think I was
a player.
I think I was a freshman or a
panelist,
sophomore.
Someone, I
It was
don't know
during
what it
COVID.
was.
I remember I was out in East Hampton, on lockdown, and I was in my.
You were at college.
No, I was not.
Junior-
It was over December break.
No, I was getting recruited in the fall. Of my
Okay,
junior
next
year.
question. Next question. Skip that.
You were on it though, with people.
I was on your call.
Yes, I
with
know.
Jill
you were
Girardi.
yes, you were just at college.
Okay. So to confirm, I was on the call, but I was at college, not in the Hamptons. And
What? The Hamptons.
I thought I was because I went home for Thanksgiving or something. But
Okay, no.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
we'll
committed
have to go
September.
back to the vids and the Zoom call recordings.
Yeah.
But yes, Madison did commit because I gave her a great virtual tour with, I
Totally.
think, Jilly G. Jilly G, you were on that call. Please watch the Lake Show podcast, please, Julie G.
Yeah, I was so awkward. I was just like, this is so weird.
Yeah, we're pretty awkward.
It's literally all it was literally all we could do during COVID. Like, we couldn't even tour here, and I was just so overwhelmed because since I was playing 3 sports, I literally could never go to a camp because I was always so busy. And I was like talking to my parents, who were like, we're gonna go to a camp like summer going into my junior year, like that summer we're getting recruited, canceled. So I'm like, oh great. I haven't really seen a college yet, and I've only literally went to or saw like a college. It was literally Hofstra and Stony Brook, so that's literally all I known. So then we were getting recruited, and I just had to go through a bunch of virtual tours, like a bunch of phone calls every day.
So Madison, why did you choose Northwestern? Was it just because of me or some other things? And I want you to talk about other things as well.
Okay, thank you. Well, as I was going along the COVID tangent, I guess coming here, as I was saying, there was like so many phone calls and like so many virtual tours, and I guess because there was no visiting, it kind of became more of like, okay, like, are you just gonna like come here or not kind of vibe.
So weird, our experiences were very different.
Yes, very different. We'll explain yours after. And it was like my first phone call with Northwestern, like literally, it was the only phone call that wasn't about like lacrosse. Like it was about, okay, like, how is your family? What do you like to do in your free time? And like all that type of stuff. And like me introducing everyone like in my family or like what are my hobbies. And I got off the phone call and like, cause like literally I woke up at like 7 o'clock that morning and just had a bunch of phone calls. And like, obviously my parents were like kind of with me, and like I got off the phone with Northwestern and I was like, oh, that was so nice. I was like, that was so easy, like holy like stress reliever. And my parents were just in awe because like the rest of them like were great, not like, don't get me wrong, but it was just like less stressful for me. And then after that it was just like, how can I not come to one of the best schools in the country,
like this beautiful facility,
and kind of just take a risk, because obviously a lot of schools are a lot closer to home and kind of had like more like my safety net behind it, and I guess this school kind of didn't. And I remember just talking to my parents, who were like, you know what, like just if you're gonna take the chance, like you could always fall back on something else. And I was like, yeah, like let's just do it. And best decision of my life, best school in the country, best academically and athletically. So I'm so glad with my decision. But I did actually tour here by myself. Like, since we couldn't go with any lacrosse people, like, and I was saying how I never toured a college before, my mom literally, like, knows everyone, literally. So every, like, school I toured, like, we ended up knowing someone, and my mom ended up knowing a basketball girl here. I don't even know how.
I didn't even know this.
I think I know. Not a lot of people do, because I just came here, like, because, like, my parents were like, we're not going to, like, commit without, like, seeing a school. And I was like, totally agree.
Totally see like the athletic facilities.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I kind of just walked around.
You're so smart, Georgette. You hear that?
We couldn't go in anywhere, but I just walked around and just to see what it was like a plane ride and everything. Cause I don't know, I've never really I was so like when in Long Island am I just gonna like go and travel? Like, you know what I mean?
So you want to hear something funny about like my plane ride when I came to visit here?
I would love to.
I didn't really know where like Chicago was.
Yeah, for sure. Because
at all. Like, when I was on that like Delta flight, like
when Kendall toured here, she was in 8th grade. So how about you go back to that?
Okay. So my experience with recruiting was very different than Madison's, because she was during COVID, also after the rule change. Mm-hmm. So I had the ability to commit my freshman year, just to the start of my freshman year in high school. And it sounds crazy, but best decision I ever made, forever grateful for that. I went on a visit here and absolutely fell in love. I remember like being on campus, and my mom and I looked at each other and I said, this is exactly where I want to be. Just the people, Kelly, her coaching staff, and every single staff member, including the players, were just completely like so inviting, and I knew I didn't want to be on the East Coast, and to come out here in the Midwest and be at such a dynasty, what Kelly and other people have built, we wouldn't be where we are today. Going to the Final Four this weekend, and super exciting.
How has it been playing on this team, Kendall?
It's been, hey, I'm the host. I am the host, so she can't ask you questions.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, how is it playing on this team? We'll move to that. But it's been awesome. And nothing short of like unbelievable, and the growth you have made here. Like, I've talked to Madison kind of seriously. Like, you can't probably.
About this yesterday.
You can't actually imagine this because we're, not so serious people. Mm-hmm. Just all over. Like, we're not really like, we don't have serious conversations. I don't like serious conversations.
For sure. But we did have one yesterday.
We had one yesterday, and I said, Madison, you are gonna grow so much over here. Like, I know you're only a sophomore, and you've probably already grown so much since freshman year, and just like as a person, as like a student, a friend, and like even part of your family. I've been forever grateful for my family and the support they've given me and all the people here, and I will cherish like every single thing I've learned from Kelly, and being a teammate on this team, all the challenges. It's been unbelievable, and it's so sad it's almost over, but
I know.
You're so lucky.
Thanks.
Time flies when you're having fun.
For sure.
Madison, how has it been, being part of this team, and what have you seen that's, how you've grown over the past 2 years, and what are you most excited about?
Well, me and my grade always joke about last year that we came into it and it literally just had the quote unquote perfect year, because it really was. Come on, am I right?
Totally.
Okay, so literally it was just the perfect year. Like, we came in, like, I felt like we just bonded with everyone, and it wasn't even just us, but like everyone was just so close, and like, I can't even explain it. Like, we were freshmen, but we never actually felt like freshmen. Like, like now, like, look, we're literally so close. Everyone's like just so close.
I feel like we're the same age.
Yes.
But sometimes I'm like, okay, you're 12.
Yeah.
But even though we're only 2 years apart.
But sure. Okay. we could go with that. And just like literally playing with everyone has been like literally amazing. I've learned so much from everyone older than me, and it's just been such a fun opportunity. And this weekend is literally like, let's be real, like best weeks of our lives, no matter what. Like last year, I think everyone could say that was like the best week of their life. And like, I personally didn't even know what I was expecting. And now that I do know like what's like to expect, I just like cherish it even more, I think, I would say.
I taught you that lesson yesterday.
Well, I knew that already. But okay. But yeah, and just being here with everyone. I feel like this is just such a cool opportunity, because literally everyone from here is from all over the country. And you just like look at all the other teams, it's just like so Long Island, like heavy. And like here, it's just not.
It's not.
And it's awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm most excited for this weekend, I think, for like to see the fans show out.
Yeah.
I mean, last year, how incredible was it?
Yeah, it was awesome. I just, since I was like my first year, I'm like, okay, like North Carolina, like no one's gonna go. And then I go there and I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm like, everyone came. Like, you see all the alumni that like came out there, and I'm like, oh my God, like that's gonna be like me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just see it.
Our alumni
like, wow.
base is so awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out everyone that's passed through this program. You've really set the foundation, and we're grateful for that. And we're excited to see you guys this weekend. And it's going to be so awesome. Just awesome.
What's
everything
the
about
thing
it.
you're excited
We'll probably
for?
get some steaks.
Is that what you're excited for, steaks?
I am. I'm so excited for steaks, and I'm really hoping that we get dessert before our game.
Come on.
What do you hope the dessert's gonna be?
What do you think?
Okay, Madison and I really like sweet treats.
1, 2, 3.
Berries and cream. That's for our teammates. That's not really. It's a fan favorite sometimes.
Kendall, how did we become best friends?
So I think it's a natural connection. I really truly believe like that Long Island.
Totally.
We're I think born and raised Long Island girls.
Okay.
I hate to say it.
Okay.
But we
Is
are.
that good?
I think so. Not many people would agree, but we are. We're born and raised from Long Island. And I think when Madison just, came to campus, I was like, you know what? We clicked. You know, we talked, and
Yeah, we were kind of just
We're kind of the same in a weird way.
Kind of.
Weird way.
You're a little bit more outgoing.
I know, but like we like some of the really like the same
Weird.
things, and we do some of the same
But we
things.
do the same things. We like the same things.
Yeah, like when even she was a freshman, we would like, it's something so random. I feel like we would go get the same like ice cream flavor or pick out the same clothes at stores.
We love to shop.
Love to shop. We'd love to go get ice cream. I'm just trying to think.
We also just like, I feel like we just remind each other of home sometimes, which is always nice.
Our moms. Oh my God, let's talk about our moms.
Are the same person.
They love to chat with each other. And
they could yap together for hours.
Sometimes we just leave them alone, like in a corner, and watch them. We're like, Madison, I think that's really gonna be us in like 30, 35 years, Mom. Yeah. Love you, Mother.
At the mall.
Yeah, at the mall, anywhere, like eating.
Eating.
We both love to eat too. Like I feel like we eat the same things. Like you don't eat fish.
No.
Me either. So we don't go to like Japanese because we don't really like sushi. We both love our steaks. Madison, how do you like your steak?
Medium.
See, that's the only thing. I really love my steak medium rare. So steakhouse this weekend in Cary, you better get that right.
And if they don't, she's gonna freak out.
I am gonna freak out. I also feel like, what else do we do the same? Weird things. Like we're both in the same school for here. School of Education and Social Policy. CESP Love. CESP Love. You know that.
Same internship.
Same internship. So, yep, same internship. Northwestern marketing.
I am ecstatic.
Yeah, I also feel like Madison is. I also feel like Madison's always down to do like whatever we want.
Yeah.
We're very like go with the flow type people. Never take anything too seriously.
For sure.
Like show up on game day and show out.
Yeah, and
24, 25.
Oh yeah, so true. I forgot about that.
You wanted to be near me in the like flag lineup.
Totally. Well, back when I remember seeing pictures of the locker room and the numbers went number order.
Oh, so she wanted to be next to my locker. She just wanted to spend so much time.
We would have been next to each other, but now our locker room gets switched around.
That's kind of cute. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Love you for that.
Thank you.
So we are gonna move on, and our last thing we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna play a little fun game. So we are gonna do Lake Show Podcast trivia. We're each gonna ask each other some questions. I have no idea what I'm gonna ask you, so I just gotta figure this out on the top of my head.
I have one. What is my favorite sweet treat?
I'm gonna say a milkshake from France.
A milkshake from France? I've literally been there twice this year.
Maybe
what?
I don't know. I feel like ice cream. You don't like peanut butter. You don't like peanut butter, so like we both don't like peanut butter too. What? Ice cream. You love ice cream.
Yes.
Madison asked me to get ice cream like 5 times a night.
So why would
5
you
times
say
a week?
ice cream?
Sorry, 5 times a week.
A milkshake from France.
I don't know. I feel like you love your. I feel like you love milkshakes.
I do, but like it's not like my ice cream.
Okay, well, ice cream's in a milkshake. Ice cream's in a milkshake. Brownie sundae.
No, now she remembers.
Brownie sundae from Dairy Star. Dairy Star.
Yeah.
We just went.
Well, Dairy
let's
Star
go back.
Is the best
Maybe
place.
we'll go back tonight or tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask you another question. Well, I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
What is my youngest dog's name?
Oh my God. I know one of them, and I don't know if it's the youngest one.
Okay, say it.
Riggins.
Riggins is older. Yep, named after Friday Night Lights. But Archie.
Ugh.
Do you know what my sister's dog's name is?
No.
The golden retriever?
No.
Come on, you met her.
I know.
Oh, Keely. I talk about her all the time. This girl doesn't listen to me.
You don't listen to me.
Yeah, that's also something we have in common.
Kendall's sister's dog came to the Penn State game while we were just like in the team room because like we couldn't stay in our hotel rooms any longer, and hung out with all of us. And it's literally the best dog I've ever met. And
Keely.
I can't believe I didn't know her name.
I'm a great aunt to Keely.
Yes, and it's literally the best dog ever. So well behaved, and I think she's just adorable.
Okay, I think we need to get these questions right.
Yeah, me too. How about you don't pick up milkshake from friends?
Okay. Do you have one?
Yeah, this is an easy one. I hope. What is my favorite place to get food here, restaurant here?
Can I say the restaurant, maybe your favorite meal at it?
Yeah, go
I hope
for it.
I'm right.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I'm going to be like kind of confident.
Okay.
Okay, Trattoria Demi.
Yes, obviously.
Chicken parm with vodka sauce and penne. And guess what?
That's my order.
I ordered that too.
And she orders it too.
I take that off of Madison. I used to get their gnocchi
What do you
chicken
get?
parm.
What do you get a side of?
Side of broccoli. Here we're allowed to
So
get
weird.
sides, when we cater. So really grateful for that. Love my
Thanks,
side of
Kira.
broccoli always. Thanks, Chief.
Thanks, Kira.
Okay. Question. What is my favorite thing to do, like, by myself? Just, like, spend
I
my
know.
self time.
Shop.
Yes, that is true.
Thanks.
I love my
Easy.
shopping. I love to shop and just like walk around. Don't you feel that like by yourself, some alone time? Just, even
Totally.
if you're just browsing, you don't gotta buy a
Browsing.
lot.
Okay.
It's nice.
So I guess going off that, what is my favorite store to shop at the mall?
At Old Orchard,
Yeah. Yeah.
probably Aritzia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so your
Yeah.
favorite, what do you like love to get at Aritzia? This is a fan favorite on our team too. Aritzia is great. We love you. Sponsor us, Aritzia. We could use it. Love
I
it.
like their dresses. And
We actually just bought some dresses.
we got the
And
same one.
we did, but I bought it in red. You bought it in black, and then you helped me pick out my grad dress. I actually have some exciting news, Lake Show podcast. So came out earlier this week. Madison is top 5 to work on, and I know you're my guest right now, but I will be her guest.
I knew that was gonna
You will
come
see
up.
the host of the Lake Show podcast, episode 5, at the Tewaaraton ceremony.
As a guest.
As a special guest. They have guests and special guests, and I really hope I qualify as a special guest.
Obviously.
Okay, what do you think my favorite store to shop at?
Zara.
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 Yes, but she's
Zara.
right. Zara.
Zara. She says it weird.
But yeah,
Everyone's gonna watch this and be like, what is she saying?
I really want you to come with me to the big one.
I will.
But that
will.
is stuff we love to do together. We love to get ice cream, shop. But yeah, Madison, one last time, let's talk about such an exciting weekend we have going to Cary, North Carolina for your 2nd time in a row, my 4th time. And I'm just...
Flex 4 times.
No,
Final 4.
fourth time's a charm, right? 4th time is a charm. 3rd time's charm. I think 4th time could be a charm too. What are you like so looking forward to, and how are you going to prepare this week?
I am just so excited. I think the whole experience is just so cool, from the field, like just like that locker room, our hotel, literally everything. I could go on and on, like even like the plane,
The
to
vibes,
go there,
just
the vibes, like then we were gonna get gear. Like I literally felt like a little kid last year, because I was like, oh my God, like this is the coolest experience
It's the holiday
ever.
season.
It is the holiday season, and I'm just so excited for this last week with this team and this group.
Cherish
They're
every
my
moment.
best friends, and I think we're just gonna have a lot of fun.
What do we have, like 7 more days together?
Yeah, and the best time of the year. This is why everyone comes here. Everyone comes to Northwestern for the moments like these. So,
We've dreamed of this.
Yeah.
Let's go out and get it.
Yes, Coach.
Coach is right.
Coach is right.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up. Thank you for having us on Lake Show Podcast, episode 5. Thanks to our amazing director, Jack. Always the best, and
Thank you,
let's
host.
have the best weekend of our lives.
Yep.
Cheers.
So much fun. Cheers.
Go Cats.
Signing off.